Okay, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Welcome you all to English language spoken class from basic to advanced. Those who are watching live on Facebook and YouTube. Welcome you all also. Today our top class is class number 12, and now we are slowly heading toward intermediate level, from basic level to intermediate, and then we will move definitely to advanced level in speaking and in grammar as well. So today class is very much important class, whether we are with our friends, whether we are in a class, we will discuss how we can use different expressions. Students, those who are watching lives, feel free to ask question. You may ask question, leave your question in comment box. You will definitely be responded during the class. And those who are appear here physically, they can also they are allowed to ask question. So you people can ask question. I met you. In this class, we will discuss different expressions, idioms, idiomatic expressions, and we will learn pronunciation of different words while speaking. How we pronounce different words, or how we use different words in writing, and what will be the pronunciation of different words while we are speaking, to native speakers, or we are conversating with each other. So to improve our accent, our pronunciation practice is very much essential. So we must practice here today the different pronunciation of different expressions and different words as well. So coming to our first point. Our first point is how to respond when you didn't hear the word properly. Let's suppose you are sitting in the class and I am teaching to you. So now I am teaching you and you didn't listen, you didn't hear properly my wording, and you are unable to understand my wording, and how you will respond in this case when you didn't hear properly someone wording or someone words. You can say in first expression you can say sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Can you say that again? When you wanna repeat the expressions, when you wanna repeat the words, you didn't hear properly, you didn't listen properly, so you can say sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Can you say that again? This is more informal expression. If you want to be polite, and if you want a polite request, if you want a more formal request, you can say sorry, could you say it again please? You can say sorry, could you please say it again? So this is more formal expressions, formal way of requesting to someone. But if you want an informal way of expressing your ideas, you express your ideas in informal way. You can say sorry, I didn't catch what you said. Can you say that again? It means that you are requesting to someone that he may repeat his word, or he repeat his expression, what he had said earlier. So you can say it is sorry, can you run that again? It also means that you are requesting him to repeat your words. So you can say I didn't catch what you said, or you can say sorry, can you run that again? It means that can you repeat it again? So instead of using the word repeat, native speaker prefer to use these expressions. When native speaker conversate, when native speaker spoke, they use these expressions while conversating. In this situation, they may say sorry, I didn't catch what you say. Can you say that again? Or they can say, sorry, can you run that again? If you want more polite or more formal, you can say, sorry, would you say it again, please? Or you can say, sorry, could you please say it again? So this is expression in situation when you didn't hear the word of a speaker. So who is speaking with you in front of you. Now coming to next question, the next situation. Here is another different situation. For example, you are on a shop and you are purchasing something, and how you will ask about the price of a thing and how you will negotiate on the price, because we bargain when we are on a shop, when we are in a bazaar, we make a bargain with the shopkeeper so that he might reduce his price or he might reduce his cost. So in some cases they may reduce the price, or in other cases when we are on a brand shop like a outfit where fixed prices, so we cannot negotiate there on the cost or on price. But when we are on a shop, there is a chance, there is a possibility that shopkeeper may reduce the cost. So how you can respond in that situation? You can ask about the price of a thing. You can say how much it costs when you are asking about the price of a thing. So you didn't know the price of the thing and you ask the shopkeeper, please explain me the price of this thing. So instead of saying these words, you can use this very common expression which natives can use in their conversation. So you may also use this expression, how much it costs. It means what is the price of that thing. Okay, he definitely responds that it costs 200 rupees, it costs $2, it costs 500 rupees. So whatever the price, he will definitely respond to you. The next question is, when you are making a bargain, when you wanna reduce the price of a specific item, specific thing, you can say, do you have any flexibility on the price? You wanna purchase that very thing, so you make a bargain with shopkeeper, and you are considering that he might reduce the cost, he might reduce the price from the actual one. So and probably when you are in Pakistan, especially when you are on a Pathan shop, so it is necessary to make a bargain with him. Definitely, because he told you too much high price, and after making a bargain, he sold it for a minimum price if you make a bargain. But if you didn't make a bargain, he definitely sold at a very high cost. So you can say, do you have any flexibility on the price? So if there is any flexibility, he may respond positively. If not, he can say, no, sorry, I cannot reduce his price, I cannot deduct his price. There is no flexibility in the price, on the price. Okay. You can also say, how much could you reduce the price? You can also say, instead of saying this expression, you can use this expression also. You can say, how much could you reduce the price? Definitely, you are making a bargain, you want to reduce the cost or price of a specific thing, so you can respond. Now this is another situation. How to say, I love you. So this is a very common expression used by everyone, where he says something to his special one, to his friend, to his or her family members, to his or her father or mother, or so. This is the way of expressing your player, your love for your loved one. So instead of this common expression, you can use different expressions for showing your love to someone. So you can say, I adore you. I adore you. This is a new word. for all of you people, because we are using this word only for our beloved one, but when we are using this expression to any person in general, in common, we can say I adore you. I adore you means I love you. And the next one is you are the light of my heart. You are the light of my heart. You can express your feeling in this way. You can say you are the light of my heart. You can say I'm crazy. It's I am in writing, but while in speaking this I and I'm crazy about you. I'm crazy about you definitely means the same thing, that convey I love you. And the last one is you mean the world to me. You mean the world to me. It also convey the message that you are saying to someone that I love you very much, and it means that when you are saying that you mean the world to me. Okay, these are different expressions for showing your love to someone. So these are three different expressions in different situations. When you are in different situation at different place, you can use these expressions. Now, this is another expression. There is another expression in a different situation. For example, someone is waiting for you on a bus station and you are late. Your friend, your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, anyone. And for example, someone gave you a lot of time from his precious time, and you use a lot of time and talking to him. So without considering that his time was very important, so you can exaggerate your conversation, your discussion with him. So at the last you feel that you have used a lot his time, you have used more than time which you are allowed. So in that situation, how you will respond? Or when someone offers you, and what will be your response? So first we discuss this, because to saying I am sorry, it creates a negative impact that you are very lower, and the person to whom you are saying I am sorry, and you consider him at higher rank from you. So for balancing the relationship of both people, without considering you that you are not important, you people are also have as much important as anyone else has important. So you can say when you take someone's time more than the required time, more than the time you have to require to use. So you can say thank you very much for listening to me for very long. Instead of saying that I am sorry, I have taken a lot of time. So it creates an ambiguity. It creates an imbalance between two personalities. Because if two persons are conversating with each other, they are equal. And they both have the same worth. So this is very important expression. When you are apologizing to someone, instead of creating a negativity, you can use this positive expression. This is more positive expression. When you talk to someone from the time you exceed the time limit, and you thought that his time is very much precious, so you can say thank you very much for listening to me for very long. So it is a positive expression of saying I am sorry. Okay. When you kept away someone at bus station, and you arrive there and you say, oh sorry, very much sorry, I'm late. So this is a negative expression. Instead of using this negative expression, you must use this expression. When you kept wait someone, you can say thank you waiting for me. So this is also a word saying that I'm sorry. But instead of saying I'm sorry, you can say thank you waiting for me. Thank you waiting for me. I was late, or I was busy at home, that's why I was late. So you can say that instead of saying I'm sorry. So this is then another situation. In another situation, when you want to apologize to someone, so instead of saying this word, you can use these expression. Different expression are here used instead of I'm sorry. Okay. What will be your response when someone offers you anything? When someone make an offer to you and you didn't want to accept. You didn't want to accept his offer, and instead of rejecting the offer straightforward, it creates an ambiguity and negative impact on another person. He might think that you are a proudy person, you didn't like his dish, or he may say that you feel yourself in an elite class and you think that he is from lower class or middle class. So this creates very much ambiguity when you are talking to someone and you straightforwardly deny his offer. So do not deny anyone offer when someone offer you. So do not deny straightforward. You can use this expression. For example, you are sitting in a hall, you are sitting in an hotel, or you are sitting in a party, and your friend came with a piece of cake in his hand, and he invites you, and he said, "Would you like to have a piece of cake?" If you didn't want to take that piece of cake, you can respond in different ways. You can say, "No, it's not my favorite." Instead of saying, "No, I don't like this." So this is a negative expression. Do not use negative expression. Avoid negativity from your life and from your spoken, from your conversation. This creates a negative impact on your personality when you use negative expressions while talking, while making a discussion with your friends, with your siblings, with your family members, with your peers, with your bishops. You cannot use these words. "No, I dislike the cake, I don't like a cake." So you can say, "No, it's not my favorite." So it is a positive way to deny, to reject an offer. You can say, "No thanks, I'm on specific diet recommended by my doctor." If you are a diabetic patient, or if you your doctor recommended you didn't eat any type of sugar made things or cream made things, so you can deny it as, "No thanks, I'm on specific diet recommended by my doctor." Or you can say, "No thanks, I'm not hungry right now." It means that you are rejecting his offer in a positive way, in more polite way. So always use polite words, because the only single part in our body which has no bone is our tongue. But the misuse of this tongue fractured our 206 bone. It has a responsibility. We have a lot of responsibility on our tongue, how we use our tongue. So always use positive word, always use formal word, always use polite word. So don't use negative words, don't use those expressions which create a negativity. So always be positive and use positive, have positive, speak positive. Okay, so coming to the next one, you can say, "This look great, this look great, this look great, but I just don't have any room for it. I just don't have any room for it." So you can say, "This looks great, great." So in American accent, this is not great, which we pronounce in our accent, in non-native accent. So in non-native accent, we are pronouncing this great. No, but when we are using a foreigner accent, a native accent, we must say, "This looks great, but I just, not just." Please silent the T. I just don't have I just don't have, not don't have. I just don't have any room for it. Any room for it means any space. Any space. Room means space, okay? Availability of space. So you can say, this looks great, but I just don't have any room for it. So you can also deny, you can also reject his offer as, you can say, sorry, this doesn't fit into my food plan for today. So I have a plan. Every person has a plan for his daily life activities and as well as for his food. So you can reject his offer, you can deny his offer. In this way, you can say, sorry, this doesn't fit into my food plan for today. For today, not today. This is today. You can say, sorry, this doesn't, not, does not. You cannot use in speaking. This word you can write it as does not. But while you are speaking this word, you must speak as, sorry, this doesn't fit into my food plan for today. And this is another very common expression when someone asks you, how are you? How are you? This is in writing, how are you? But in speaking, it is, how are you? How are you? How are? This is not are in speaking. In spoken. While you are speaking a sentence, while you are asking a question from anyone, you can say how are, not are. In pronunciation, it is are. How are you? How are you? You can reply a very common reply. You can say not bad, and you can say great. You can say good, and you can say not bad, and you. It means that what about you? How are you? You are asking a question in your answer. A question in your answer. When you ask a question in your answer, then definitely you are saying that how are you? He definitely replied not bad, and you say I'm too. It means that you are good. You are also good. I'm too. And now the next one is our pronunciation practice. In pronunciation practice, we daily practice different words and how we will write these words and how we will pronounce these words. So there is a basic difference between writing a word and pronouncing a word. Okay. Now come to number 1 point. When we write I want her, so we pronounce it, we speak it, I want her. It means when a native speaker say I want her, it means that he is saying I want her. So instead of saying I want her, a native speaker must say always, he must speak I want her. This word is not I, this is I. This is I want her. A native speakers say I want her. It means that I want her. So okay. Now coming to next. This is it was. How you will pronounce it? As. It means that it was. As. So in speaking, this word must convert into, this is known as the situation in which we change our pronunciation accent, change our pronunciation skill. So we must use this accent and say I was, it means I was. Native speaker they are so, that's why they are fluent in English speaking. We are not fluent in English speaking because we don't have the accent which a native person has. So, what is this word? Iron? In our accent. But when a native speaker speak this word, when he pronounce this word, he say I, un, not iron, not iron, So this is combination of this I and un. Iron is incorrect pronunciation. Okay. Now moving to next word. When we say he's a good boy, he's a good boy. A native speaker say good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, not good boy, good boy. So he silent this word good. He say good boy, good boy, good boy. So that's why they are fluent in English language. They have different accent and we are unable to understand what a native is saying. Actually, he is silencing some letters and pronouncing some letters. So that's why we are unable to understand the language of a native. So he said, this is worst job. When we are pronouncing this word, we always pronounce it worst job, but a native speaker says worst job. Worst job, not worst. He silent. He always silent the letter T. Okay, worst job. What is this?
Worst job.
Worst job. It's a worst job. It's a worst job. Means it's a difficult job. It's a bad job. It's not good. It's not good. So handbag, hand. A native speaker always pronounces handbag, handbag, handbag. He changed D sound and N sound into M. He must say, he always speak handbag, handbag. What he always speak? Handbag, not handbag. We as a non-native speak these words as handbag, and the native, the real owner of the language, English language, the native person, they always speak handbag, handbag. So you must speak handbag, handbag, not handbag, handbag, handbag. If someone asks a question, you definitely ask, what is hanging from your shoulder? You must say handbag, handbag. A long bag or a bag which you carry in your hand, you always say handbag, handbag, not a handbag. Okay, sir is carrying a handbag. He is not carrying a handbag. So while speaking, our accent always change, and we silence some letters in our spoken. So this is word let me, not let me. This is let me, not let me, not let me, let me. Always speak this word let me. When you are, for example, you are explaining something in front of a class or in front of someone, you can say, let me explain. So this is incorrect pronunciation. You must say, let me explain, let me explain to you, let me explain to you, let me explain to you. That's why native speakers are fluent in English language. And we are humming and we are murmuring while we are speaking language, a foreign language, especially English language. And here are different words in which we silent the word B, in which we silent the letter B. Okay? Climb, thumb, deck, not climb, not thumb. It is climb, thumb, deck, plumber, not plumber. Plumber. In this word we silent the word B. Sabar, Sabbat. Sabbat. And in this, doubt, none, dumb, Tom, 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 not Tom. This is not Tom. Tom, Tom, thumb, not thumb. This is thumb. Hit the like button and press thumb button. Okay? Thumb, not thumb. Okay? Thumb button. Now, these words, coming to these words, this is should have, would have, and could have. So you must say could coulda, woulda, and shoulda. Not could have, would have, should have. So while you are speaking, while you are talking in English language, you must learn the accent. In this way, you will be fluent in English language, and your fluency comes when you learn different type of vocabulary words. And so, for this purpose, I ask you people to write all these words on your notebook, or take a snapshot of the whole board and revise your lecture when you are at your home. So this is very much essential. If you didn't practice this, you are unable to speak, because this is not your everyday use language. This is your secondary language. This is not your primary language. So, for learning a secondary language, practice is very much essential. So, you can say shoulda, woulda, coulda. So, of is also changed into a. When you are saying a cup of tea, this is not cup of tea. This is a cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. Okay? So when you are using of, preposition of in a sentence, this preposition of change into awesome, awesome. Cup of tea, cup of tea. Bring me a cup of tea. Bring me a glass of water. Bring me a glass of water, not of. Okay, that's why of will definitely change into of. Bring me a glass of water, not of. Bring me of. Bring me book of English, book of, not book of. Book of English. When someone use this preposition, when a native speaker use this preposition in a sentence, he always speak it as a cup of tea, cup of tea. Remember this one. So now, here are some vocabulary sentences related to rainfall, related to rain. As previous 2 or 3 days, there was heavy rain in the city. So that's why related to that very situation, I write some sentences regarding rain. When it just start raining, and 2 or 3 seconds ago, when 2 or 3 seconds ago the rain just started, we can say it's spitting. It's spitting, not raining. Raining is yes. When rain just start, and when it continues, then we will definitely say it's raining. It's raining, because it's raining is a temporary situation, and it will definitely end at a specific point. And when it is heavy rainfall, we must say it's pouring, not raining. ये बारिश जो है वो गरज चमक के साथ बरस रही है, बारिश नहीं हो रही, हम कह रहे हैं it's pouring. And when it not so much pouring or not spitting, but it is raining, and with some cloud bursting and some like this type of rain, we must say it's drizzling. And in Urdu we say bundabandi. Okay, it's drizzling. So here are some vocabulary sentences, and here are some vocabulary words for daily usage. When whispering to her, she is whispering to her. So whisper means talking to someone secretly when the other person might not hear talk. So you say she's whispering. Whisper. Mumble mean you are not uttering the correct word or correct pronunciation, and you just only twist your tongue or you move your lips and you try to utter some word. You are mumble. And this is stammer when you try to speak and your word didn't come from your throat, so you are stammer. And murmur is also similar to mumble, in which you utter word but your sound is very low from whisper. And the next one is when you are making a loud sound like a lion, so you are roaring. And when you are yelling at someone, when you make a sound in which you scream at someone, so you are yelling. Yell means उर्दू में चिल्लाना, रो दहाड़ना, मरमर दबी आवाज, स्टेमर हकलाना, बात अटक के करना, mumble बड़बड़ाना, whisper सरगोशी. So these are common vocab word for daily usage. Now coming to last point, here are some preposition. According to grammatical point of view, here are some preposition. Use of during and while. During is preposition and while is conjunction. दो चीजों का इस्तेमाल यहाँ पे मैं आपको बता देता हूँ, किसका, ड्यूरिंग का और while का. ये बहुत ज्यादा इस्तेमाल करते हैं हम. जब भी कोई जुमला बोलते हैं हमें ये पता नहीं है यहाँ ड्यूरिंग लगाना है कि while लगाना है. कन्वर्सेट कर रही थी, बात कर रहे, मैं टीवी देख रहा था, मैं खाना खा रहा था टीवी देखते हुए. अब आप ये कहते हैं, और फिर जब आप कहते हैं वो मैं बात के दौरान जो है उस पर मैं काल के दौरान जो वो खाना खा रहा था, तो अब आप किस तरह से क्या इस्तेमाल करेंगे? जब भी आप ड्यूरिंग प्रीपोजिशन को इस्तेमाल करेंगे सेंटेंस में, तो आगे कोई नाउन आना चाहिए. आगे क्या आना चाहिए? I am talking during the dinner. The dinner क्या हो गया? I am talking during the class. ये नहीं कहेंगे while the class. क्लास क्या हो गया? नाउन हो गया. जब भी ड्यूरिंग प्रीपोजिशन जुमले में इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो आगे आपके क्या इस्तेमाल करते हैं? नाउन या नाउन फ्रेज. नाउन फ्रेज हो सकती है आगे आपका. लेकिन जब while को इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो while एक कंजंक्शन है पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच के लिहाज से. और while को जब भी इस्तेमाल करेंगे या तो इसके आगे जेरन आना चाहिए, फर्स्ट फॉर्म प्लस आईएनजी को जो बी फॉर्म फॉर्म है, या तो इसके बाद जेरन आना चाहिए, या while के बाद जो है वो आगे सब पूरी एक क्लास होनी चाहिए सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब वाली. I was talking while he was waiting for me. मैं बात कर रहा था जबकि वो मेरा इंतजार कर रहा था. While he was waiting, while के बाद आगे जो है वो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब वाली. हम ऐसे भी कह सकते हैं I was talking while he was waiting. तो waiting आगे जेरड आ गया आईएनजी फॉर्म. while के बाद या तो जेरड आएगा आईएनजी फॉर्म की सूरत में, या आगे पूरी एक क्लास आएगी. I was studying while reading. पढ़ते हुए मैं साथ जो स्टडी भी कर रहा था, मैं गाना सुन रहा था. I was listening music while studying. जब मैं पढ़ रहा था तो ड्यूरिंग स्टडीइंग नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि ड्यूरिंग के बाद आपने कोई नाउन इस्तेमाल करना है. स्टडी कर सकते हैं लेकिन स्टडीइंग नहीं करेंगे. स्टडीइंग करेंगे, जेरंड इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो while लगाना पड़ेगा, या आगे पूरी कोई क्लास जोड़ रहे हैं. आप कह रहे I was reading in the class during he was playing. तो during नहीं होगा, while लगाएंगे, कंजंक्शन का काम करेगा. दो इंपॉर्टेंट ये प्रीपोजिशन है और तीन बड़े इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड हैं. तीनों का मतलब है एक जैसा. वेरी का मतलब ये होता है कोई बहुत ज्यादा कोई चीज. एज एन एडवर्ब इस्तेमाल करते हैं हम इसे. इसके पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव दोनों मीनिंग्स होते हैं वेरी के. टू का मतलब ये होता है कोई चीज होती है लेकिन एवरेज से ज्यादा हो जाए, बहुत ज्यादा हो जाए. दिस इज टू मच. इसका मतलब है जितनी मुझे जरूरत थी उससे बहुत ज्यादा है. उससे क्या है? दिस इज वेरी मच. दिस इज वेरी मच का मतलब क्या है? बस मुझे जरूरत तो नहीं थी लेकिन चलो मेरे लिए ये भी ठीक है. यानी नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव दोनों मीनिंग में इस्तेमाल. जब आप कहते हैं दिस टी इज टू मच हार्ड, इसका मतलब क्या है कि ये पीने के काबिल नहीं। आप कहते हैं दिस इज वेरी हॉट, इसका मतलब ये है कि आप कहते हैं चलो ये तो गर्म है लेकिन मैं काम चला लूंगा, मैं पी लूंगा। तो यानी पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव में वेरी इस्तेमाल होता है। और ये जो टू है, टू जो है वो मोर देन एवरेज कोई चीज हो, मोर देन एवरेज जितनी आपको रिक्वायर है, एवरेज से ज्यादा है कोई चीज, तो आप टू इस्तेमाल करते हैं। टू आप कहते हैं ही इज टू इंटेलिजेंट, यानी उसके मुकाबले का और कोई सही नहीं। आप कहते हैं ही इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, इसका मतलब है और भी कोई है लेकिन ये थोड़ा सा उससे ज्यादा है। ओके, और फिर एनफ क्या होता है? आप कहते हैं ना